Right, Tyrell Malacia has officially joined Manchester United now as Ten Hag's first signing for next season. He does it from Feyenoord for 13 million in transfer fee plus 1.7 in add-ons. He made his professional debut with Feyenoord in 2017. Julien, is this a good signing, a good first signing for Ten Hag?
Well, I think he's a very talented player, very promising young left back who really had a wonderful season last year, both domestically and of course in European competition as well. Of course, they already have Luke Shaw and Alex Telles in that position as left back. But for what Erik Ten Hag wants of his left back, he would just be perfect because he's got this really technical ability that is very, very great for his age, certainly. And then physically, he goes up and down that left-hand side all the time. He's really, I think, a great asset for the future for Manchester United. Again, there might have been other positions to strengthen first, but they thought that this one was the right time to make because he was about to sign for Lyon and they hijacked the deal at the last minute to bring him to Old Trafford, and they didn't want to miss out on him, which I think is a good sign again of the trust and the faith that Erik Ten Hag and the club have into this young player.
Jules, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why is it only 13 million? If this guy's
because he's a young player. It's a really good question.
He's 22.
Yeah, he's a young player.
13 million for a proper player these days. The two things don't go together. 13 million for a guy who might turn out to be Dani Alves doesn't really add up to me.
No, it's a good question. I think first of all he came from Feyenoord and Eredivisie, where I don't think they can charge. Maybe, certainly not even transfer fees as high as Ajax, because, for example, he's never played in the Champions League before. He doesn't know what that is. He still has limited experience from top-flight football. And again, Feyenoord had a really good season last year, but it's not like if they've been winning everything for the last 10 years. And so maybe he reflects not so much his talent, but the club that he came from, the league that he came from, and the little experience that he has as a first-team player, really. I think it's more that than anything else. Lyon had the same agreement pretty much with Feyenoord. Again, if you look at other of the Feyenoord players, like Koksu in midfield, for example, he's worth 20 million euros, which again is quite cheap for someone of his talent. But yeah, again, it's Feyenoord and it's the Eredivisie.
Yeah, maybe not the big signing that Ten Hag wanted, at least for his first, Ale, but is this where Manchester United needed a little bit of strengthening?
Well, Jules just mentioned they already have two players in that position, but I'm going to go glass half full on this, right? Instead of looking at, how come this guy's only 13 million? Maybe you go, hey, this guy's only 13 million. And in the end, you throw this money out there. It's not a whole lot of money, and therefore, if he ends up becoming something for you, then it's great business for Manchester United. Now, in terms of him stepping in right away and playing, I don't quite see that happening. However, right now, the standard at Manchester United is very low. So if there was ever an opportunity for you to come in and say, hey, guess what? You can count on me. I can play from the very beginning. I can be a starter for this club. I think there's going to be open competition at Manchester United, and maybe this guy makes a run for it. And perhaps, why not? It's not like Luke Shaw and Alex Telles have run away with this, right? Luke Shaw has a history of injuries. When he's not around, then Alex Telles has come in, and he hasn't exactly been lining it up on fire. And so, therefore, there's a space there for this young man to come in and perhaps get himself into the rotation.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.